Aquarius, thank you for tuning in to Perfectly Imperfect Tarot. This is Green Eyes here with your reading. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Martians, astronauts. Pick a node. It does not matter to me. I love you all. Cross watchers, I am a snitch. I'm telling you now. Please don't curse me in the comments. Love you too. Aquarius, this is a judgment-free zone, but you will hear the truth. No gender or age, only energy. You're going to hear me use terms he, she, her, him, they, them, it, heifer, pay it no mind. Feel the energy. Remember, roles can always be reversed. Aquarius, I thank you. Like, share, subscribes, emails, comments, love tokens, donations. Thank you, and I thank you again. All right, my loves. Let's talk about your energy. Aquarius, I'm going to say something, and I know your response is going to be, I know. But I'm going to say it anyway. People think y'all crazy. Okay? Now, look, I know you know, but I had to say it because that's what I'm coming into energetically. I feel like somebody feel like you are just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And it's not like dunce kind of crazy. It's your uniqueness. We talk about this all the time, you know? Your socks, the tags hanging out, your conversation, your thought process. Aquarius, Taurus, Aries, Libra. I think anyone that taps into divine feminine, divine masculine, and Aquarius have a special covering of self-worth, or not. If it's not self-worth, it would be how can I say that, awareness, I guess. I think you have a special covering. I think that you don't care. And I think that's a gift from the portal of Aquarius, being born Aquarius. That's part of your power, because you have to, in order for you to be genuine and pure in your uniqueness, in that star energy, you have to have a certain belief about yourself, connection with yourself and with the creator in you. So that's my opinion. But because of that, sometimes, more than often, I ain't gonna lie, more than often, hello, people think y'all crazy. You know, when you say things like, if somebody says this is left and this is right, and you say things like, why does anything have to be left? What makes that right? Why can't it just be this way and that way? Because it's still left and right. That's how we be feeling. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be someplace else with that. I don't understand it. Believe me. But that's what it was like coming into your energy. So let's see what's going on and who y'all about to drive crazy. Because I know you ain't going crazy. Can I have Aquarius? Please and thank you. Can I, this is the Psychic Tarot Oracle, by the way. Can I have Aquarius, please? I was just gonna say, my pressure on my head just lifted. So you might be getting a relief of tension, or feel a release or relief of tension. Obstacles and challenges are coming in the reverse. So things are turning around for you. It's just not hard for you. That's what I was trying to explain. It's some things, your mind just works different. No shade. I love y'all. Believe me, I married one. So I do love me some Aquarius, but good, googa mooga. Woo, it was days when you could leave somebody scratching their head for 45 minutes, just standing there trying to get it together and regroup off of what you just said. I'm just saying, hello. But Aquarius, you're feeling great. Like I said, things are turning around for you. Victory and success coming in. Obstacles turning around. Challenges turning around. Simply because you are who you are and you stand your ground. It is what it is. See, that's the beauty of you. Your cuckoo might be cuckoo, but it's authentic. It is absolutely authentic, okay? And you mean what you say and you say what you mean, and that blesses you. It blesses you all the time. And even though I know you may say, well, Green Eyes, where's the blessings? You be getting them. You done came into a couple lump sums since I've been doing these readings over the last, what has it been, 5 years? Y'all done came into at least 3 nice lump sums within the last 5 or 6 years. So, yeah. But it looks like you have another one coming in. It might not be a lump sum, but it's a nice harvest here. Of course, the enemy is right there because you're so easily swayed. We talked about that a little bit. Whenever you guys get something good going, the enemy shows up, and then it keeps you so busy. That's what this temptation does. It keeps you so busy that by the time you realize it, you've depleted more than half of your abundance, and then you have nothing to show for it, and then you're mad. All right? But this time, you're going to choose a different path, okay? That's why the enemy is there, because you get the abundance in alignment with you choosing life, with harmony in your life. Lover's energy, all right? So let's see if we can get a heads up on that energy. We need a deck. Hold on, baby. All right, I'm hearing go home. Somebody going home, or they're going back to basics with their plan, going back to an original plan or something like that. I'm going to do what I started to do, what I started out to do before, that kind of thing. Can I have Aquarius's core? This is Rider. Can I have the center of this energy? There's a snitch here. Capricorn, maybe? Oh, there you go. I told you. Somebody is playing games, Aquarius. I was on something totally different, but I smelled it. It smells like a Capricorn. Maybe it's that devil energy. 5 of Swords is an energy of competition, jealousy, envy. It's you know, somebody, nah, I got this, you don't have that, or I did that, you didn't, you know. It's very low vibrational and petty. But you're empowered. It doesn't matter. See, that's the thing. You're overcoming this regardless. Yeah, and there's the same thing, victory and success. So we're not going to worry about where you stand and how you stand, but there is a concern here of the tricks that are being played against your forward movement. Let's see if we can get some more details. Found this energy for Aquarius. What's hanging? Okay, all right, there it is. God darn. The nose knows. The nose knows, man. Aquarius, let me tell you something. And I know I don't have to say it, but I need to say it. Keep your mouth shut. I know you only know 2 people. I love you, but I know you only talk to 2 people, if not 1. They don't need, neither one of them need to know. I don't care. Neither one of them need to know. Nothing. This has to be personal. You have to hold this, yeah. Keep it to yourself. And when I say your mother-loving self, I mean your mother-loving self. I'm talking about if you getting ready to make a move, right? Pack the kids' stuff and hide it. Like, and wake them up and say, listen, we out. Make it a surprise. You know what I'm saying? Don't say nothing. Don't expose any plans, and that you're getting an alignment here, but it's fragile. It's very fragile. And I'm still smelling the deceit. It's almost like you're going to beat somebody before they beat you, if that makes sense. But if you tell them your plan, then you're going to make them expedite theirs, okay? What's working against Aquarius? What's in the way? Hello. The Page of Wands. Damn kids. Yeah, I just said it. Pack your kids in secret. Don't... This is making me mad. Here, I give you abundance. God dang it. Aquarius, if you don't, number one, take advantage of this move. Number two, say that, how can I say that? How can I say that? Hold on. Like, you know how you say, I'm going to wait and see what happens, right? If you do that, procrastinate. That's what I'm trying to say. Good, googa-mooga. I had to pull that out the back of my head. Procrastinate. Then you are going to participate in the delay of your own abundance. Not because it's not yours, but because you won't be in position to receive it. Okay? Movement is going to be required to receive this. But you can't tell anyone because you can't trust anyone. And that's just the bottom line. I don't care how much they love you. I don't care how long y'all known each other. I don't care. It's not about, sometimes it's not about that. Sometimes it's simply about obedience. And if in your heart of hearts that you feel that you have a need to stay quiet and stay low, then do that. It's for a reason. It's for a reason. Where is this coming from? Past energy for Aquarius, please. Yeah, you've already been tossing something back and forth for quite some time. And this has been trying to come to you for quite some time. I'm hearing 7. Where are we going with this? Possible outcome for Aquarius. Future energy, please. Future energy, please, for Aquarius. Thank you. Wow, it came right back. That boomstick. We started with that. Yeah, listen. Boomstick power, you know that's my Unga Bunga. Captain Caveman, right? Unga Bunga. Powerful, passionate, focused energy. Abundant energy. Fertile energy. Birthing life-changing events. With your actions. With your actions. That's why I say Captain Caveman, Unga Bunga. Because that's what you're going to do with that Unga Bunga stick. You're going to be like, woof, get out my way. Woof, get out my way. You know what I mean? Bottom of the deck, you. This is the truth that you spoke of, that you are supposed to live in, that you represent, period. Period. Your cuckoo might be cuckoo, but it's always authentic. It's always authentic, okay? And that's what the energy, that's the energy that's going to expedite movement for you, motion for you with this Cancerian energy coming in. All right. Your frequency is going to determine this destination. This is the Uber coming to pick you up. You don't have a say in the journey, but you have a say in the destination, which is going to be based off of your frequency. So be wise, you know, apply the knowledge that life has blessed you with. Apply it. That's the activation of the wisdom, the application of the knowledge. Emotions, you don't have time for. You don't have time for immature emotional decisions because that's where the enemy is waiting for you. So when you say things like, oh, this person's feelings going to be hurt. Oh, they're going to be upset because I didn't, you know. Yeah, that's where the enemy is going to meet you. Okay, so you want to be mindful of your emotions. You don't have time for foolishness. Your logic has to supersede any immature emotional response that you may have to the decisions that you're making in your life right now. You have ancestral assistance coming in with the Six of Cups, angelic assistance, you know, past life assistance. Pick one, it don't matter to me. But it's a forward moving energy. It's a supernatural help just to keep you leveled while you're trying to figure out, okay, how you're going to put this down so that you can step forward and step up. How are you going to empty your hands of these trials and tribulations so that your hands are free to receive blessings and abundance, which is as it should be. Some of you are getting ready to get a what do you call it, a release, help me with my words, a release, a court release, something like that. Yeah, you're getting ready to get a court release. I don't know what that means, but you know, justice, Libra energy is righteous, you know, integrity. It's fair, you know, which is as it should be. Once you go to court and you find out who's who and what's what, that's fair. That's all you're saying, and the truth is what is going to represent you. The truth is your lawyer. You know what I mean? And that lawyer is going to speak for you and release you from the ties that have been just binding you and keeping you bound so that you couldn't receive what God was trying to give you. So for a moment, you're going to get what you need when you need it, but you are going to be so much more comfortable. Much more comfortable. And that comfort is going to lead to plans for the future, because once you get a taste of comfort, you want to keep it. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep it. It's like when they first made the microwaves, we thought that was amazing. I'm showing my age, but I just remember that feeling of putting the food in there and it was just like ding. It was amazing. You know? I remember washing clothes on the washboard in the tub till I got a machine. Amazing. That's kind of like what you're moving into. I'm not saying that you washing clothes in the tub. I'm talking about energetically. Once you get a taste of what God is getting ready to give you, you're saying, I can't go back. I can't go back to that. I done had a taste of this. Ooh, yeah. I not only want to keep this, I want to make sure my kids and my grandkids and my great-great-grand, you know what I mean? You'll start thinking about generations, all right? Which makes you happy. Which makes you happy, okay? It looks like with the High Priestess in the page, I always see this as a spiritual enlightenment, you know, a little gift that gets kind of enhanced a bit. So you may feel that, especially if you're a dreamer. You might get some really vivid dreams right now, very clear dreams. If you're a seer, if you're a keyhole seer, you might have a panoramic view. I don't know how else to explain that. If you're a seer, you know. But either way, these new experiences, it's going to allow you to now look at life as if I got this. That's the beauty of this. It's not like you're going to say, I don't have no problems. You're going to look at the problem and say, I know exactly what to do. I know exactly how to handle that. I know exactly how to get out of that. I know exactly how to get around that. And that's going to be, honestly, a great way that you're going to show yourself self-love, and you'll also be able to exchange healthy love with others, okay? When you're making choice in life, sometimes it's hard because there's extenuating circumstances, parents, children, family, jobs. So it's like I don't have a problem with the choice but I got all these other things that I have to deal with that's on my plate. And if that's the case, Aquarius, I say it like I said it before, you know how to handle it. You know how to, if you have to wait, you know what that's like. If you have to do it on your own, you know what that's like. If you got to be the weird one, you know what that's like. If you got to move to somewhere where people saying, what is you doing that for? Matter of fact, why are you wearing that? Yeah, you know all about that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But Aquarius, sometimes life forces us, like it blesses us just to get our attention. The Most High will do that. Give you, clear out kind of like a little bit of clutter for you, especially if it's like a financial issue. The Most High will bless us with the abundance just to give us a breather so that we can see or feel like now we have room to breathe. But when you do breathe, you still have to get back on assignment. You understand what I'm saying? So remember, like I said earlier, it's kind of feel like you're saying, I'm going to get back to that, or I'm going to start working on that again. That it feels like that's coming back. That's what I think you're going to do. You're going to kind of slowly move towards something that's you stalled on in the past. Okay, and you still have options, just like you had options before. That hasn't changed, but the choice that you make this time is now going to determine, you know, a lot of what you're ready for, what you're calling in, what you're distributing, what you're ready to release, things like that. That's going to play a big part of that. So when you make these moves, be confident, be bold, be passionate. And also look at it through your godly glasses. Process it with a godly mind. Still full of love, but it's a mature love, you know. It's an intelligent love. All right. That way, things that need to be worked out can be worked out as long as everyone is in the mind space of working it out. All right. If you have to compromise yourself again, then you could do it yourself. Period, point blank. All right? All right, I hope this helps. If any event you say, Green Eyes, I don't know what you're talking about. Matter of fact, I don't even like the way you talk to me. You done told the world that my socks don't match. I'm okay with that. Check your moon, check your rising. Don't take the energy if it's not yours. Leave it here for someone else, okay? Thumbs up, subscribe. Make sure you guys are notified of future readings. It's free, and it does support the channel. If in the event you're looking for a personal appointment, I respond to email requests only. My email, perfectlyimperfecttarot@gmail.com. If you do like what you get here, if it helps you, feed you, even if you're simply entertained, but you come looking for these videos, please sow where you come to eat. I eat off of what you sow, okay? Donation information is below the video. There's also links for CashApp and PayPal for your convenience. In advance, thank you. Other than that, guys, remember, we are all perfectly imperfect, and I'll talk to you next time.